4-5 game, and you think that's going to be a whale of a game. And I think it lived up to its billing. What a first half for the Observer. They really put the best foot forward. I thought after bouncing off playing yesterday, boy, they came to play, but so did my guys. I do think we wore them down to a degree. I think you see the rebound margin. I think we kept the heat on them pretty good. We really took care of the basketball, only 7 turnovers, 17 assists, 5 double-figure scores. At times, people have wondered whether we could go to the upper limits of doing that. 5 double-figure scores, obviously, we were quite comfortable having to put some points up there on the marquee. But hats off to Delaware. They had a wonderful season. Where that would maybe lead them, I don't know. But they really have a nice squad. I think they showed themselves well in this game. But I think it speaks well of our squad that we were able to measure them and just keep coming and keep pulling and pulling and pulling. And eventually we got out there in the second half and kind of pulled out ahead and then pulled it out in the end.
You have a question for Coach Taylor or either of the players?
Just raise your hand. We'll bring the mic around.
For anybody, really, what was the key to you guys offensively efficiency today? You guys 17 assists, 7 turnovers, season high points.
Our practice yesterday was real rough. It's just a lot of we just got all the cobwebs out yesterday in practice. We had a real hard practice. The guys, we just kept working through it. We practiced about almost 2 hours, I think. So we just kept working through it. And it flowed in the day. Guys was passing, screening, hitting open shots. So we look real good out there today.
Yeah, Blaine, would you?
We worked hard this week. All the things that you saw today surfaced out of practice this week. I thought we did a nice job of kind of recentering ourselves as we came here to the tournament and then taking some different subjects, some different personnel, adjusting to Trian's situation, and I thought we put a lot of things from practice into practice.
Hey, Blaine, would you talk a little bit just about the pace of the game and if you were comfortable playing that pace and also about dealing with frontline foul trouble?
I wanted to play faster than that. We kept trying to run fresh bodies in and tried to press the issue. We thought that would be to our advantage in this particular contest. So we did play fast. I thought we got a little anxious to go from 10-12 to a bigger lead. And not that I take issue with any of the decisions that we made. They were just a little bit anxious because they were just so wanting to do well in advancing the tournament. Yes, we were quite comfortable with the pace. There wasn't any time where I said slow down other than, ahead late where it was time to let the clock be your enemy and not the scoreboard.
Blaine, Nick Wright, 2 for 4 on threes. I'm not sure what he shoots for the season, but is that an asset when he does that? And also, isn't conventional wisdom this time of year to sort of ease up on the practice the day before a tournament game?
Yeah. Anybody knows me knows there's no conventional wisdom. I felt like we needed a little more edge going into the day, given the fact that they were going to play the day before and have a little bit of mojo coming in. I felt like we needed a little more edge. So I think the kids were really game customers yesterday, that we were doing something for a reason. It wasn't just some whacked out coach. We really worked at it together and worked through some stuff, almost as if when we came to this game, we had played a game and weren't starting from scratch. That's the way that we approached it. So you're right, Paul. It's probably the hardest practice I've had before our first game in some years. We have grown offensively as the years gone on, and Nick I believe he had a game where he had three-pointers, guys. So we've encouraged Nick to shoot open threes. We think that spaces the court differently, gives us a little more weaponry. We think he and Richard, a little more offensive potency, opens things up for some of the other guys. So we have worked towards that end. Those were not shots where I was over there going, no. There were shots, once in a while he has, a little bit of hunger and ambition that's beyond reason. But we came here thinking we're going to have to press the issue and press forward if we're going to get anywhere.
I wanted to ask all three of you guys first, Dante and Kent, and then Coach. You guys just played Drexel a couple days ago, 1-point game. the challenge they present and, what you need to do different than just a few days ago.
Honestly, I won't even mention Drexel to our guys today. We're going to enjoy this. We'll get up tomorrow morning and do that. Really, I mentioned Delaware in practice a little bit this week, but I didn't, we didn't do anything yesterday after we knew we were playing Delaware. It's very similar to the preparation we had when we were playing Missouri or Kentucky. I think you need to turn the page when the sun comes up and see who you're playing that day, and away you go. So, right now I can't tell you all the differences. I think it's fairly fresh in our minds, some of the things they did, some of the things we did. But right now we'll take a deep breath, get a good meal, get a good night's sleep, wake up tomorrow and see what the day brings. It's kind of our style.
Kent, just talk a little bit about the defense you guys were able to play on Hagens and Brinkley, especially with foul trouble.
We just pestered him, being 6'9", you got guards, scratching at your feet, it's kind of frustrating. I'm not 6'9", but you can ask Coop and Nick, So we just, if he dribbled it, we went and got him, rotated off it, and I think Markel and Dante did a real good job. They're the best at that, going out there and doubling, because they got fast hands, So once the ball came out, we just scrambled and got back in front, made it tough for them all night.
Yeah, Dante, you obviously shot the ball real well. I'm not even sure you hit the rim in the first half. Just talk to me about the zone you were in. You were getting good looks, and were you feeling good with it?
Yeah, it was all rhythm shots. Things that we work on in practice and shoot around. Ken showed a lot of faith in me coming off curls and stuff and finding me and letting me get to my spots. And it was a good shooting day for me.
For Kent, 3 for 5 on threes, a couple of them NBA threes. So I want to know if you were feeling pretty good when you took your shots today. And also, did you happen to notice that cutout of you in the ODU end zone that was about 18 feet wide?
Yeah,
and what you thought of it?
That's pretty good. The first, having the post on the side of the tail was a shock. And then I seen that tonight, I'm like, good gracious. But, I was just, playing confident. It's the most confident I've been all year. This past month and a half, I'm starting to get my legs back, from the off-season injury. The ball's starting to go in. My teammates, they've been uplifting me all season. Coaching staff been helping with the physical frustrations, not being able to get by a guy. But, tonight, I'm just leaving it on the line. I got 2 more games. I'm just trying to leave it on the line. Pretty much it.